Hello, welcome to my channel, App Office, and today we're gonna look and discuss this my dream build. The guilty big boy and reason of this video is this case. It's absolutely the world's best case, and I'm not joking. Yeah, some people maybe can argue with that. Some people might not like it because it's quite big, it's not small. It's only mid ATX, but it's plenty what I need. I know there's plenty of people who like all glass, RGB. I done it. I built at least 50 computers in my experience. I have blinky, glass RGB, 9950X system, what I use on my daily base. But unfortunately, because of the glass panels, it's constantly overheats. 360mm AIO and its NZXT AIO cannot cope with it, right? Then I have 7950X system, and I have Arctic liquid freezer free 420mm white. Copes a lot better. But unfortunately, if you want to go for 420mm radiators, your case choice straight away is different. There's no many cases where you can fit 420mm AIO. And that's why this bad boy is the best choice. It's my dream case. It's you can go on YouTube and put ASUS ProArt PA602 and you can see some good reviews about it. It's just amazing case. There's a key features like one push button and the glass panel opens, right? Two push buttons to the front there, two push buttons, front opens, right? Another key feature on top, you can hide your wireless antenna. That's amazing, good feature. At the front, you have two massive 200mm fans. And when I look at the front, it reminds me these big Boeings, you know, in airport when you're going on holiday, these massive air fans. All this case is about airflow. Now I'm gonna explain another choices. So, how this idea actually came up. So what's happened was, I was looking to buy this case. Everywhere in the UK out of stock. So I end up looking on eBay. And I found it a bit below £250, but came from Poland. But I was happy with that. I was happy to wait a week or maybe a bit more than a week till I received it. I was happy that I got it. While I was looking for the case, I came across on eBay this ASUS Z690 Extreme motherboard. And I tell you what, I couldn't walk past. I had to buy it, especially when I knew that I have 14900K in the stock, and that's how became my idea to build a new system. So I'm building this system now, and I will switch from my 9950X daily system to this one. But in the same time, all this computer will be on sale. I will put it on sale Facebook Marketplace. So if you from UK and you sure you want to buy this system, search it on Facebook Marketplace, because even if someone will buy this one, I will build them based on the same case another one. and then another one and another one till no one buys it, because the last case I want to myself. Okay, so there always will be on Facebook advert where you can buy computer. In this case, I will tell you that now. It's my dream case, and it's just everything. There is a locking power button, because I have a cat. That's a brilliant thing. It's like cat proof, right? There is a power button, not power button, like button where you can switch your fans quickly on a Max. It's just unbelievably. There is so many little things in this case. It's just performance of the performance. Another cool feature is the wheels at the back. So if you lift the front a little bit, it's actually slides, right? And that's amazing. Another cool feature is that you can fit, just from regular office chair wheels, you can fit full wheels at the bottom. And then if you wanna use it as a slider in offices and studios, and you need to push it around, amazing, because this is a big boy, and when you fit with the big components, it's heavy. Believe me, it's very heavy. Even I'm not a small guy, it's very hard for me to lift, very hard. So now I explain all other components, what I chose. So all this system is about maximum airflow and less RGB as possible, right? So that's why I choose the cooler, liquid freezer free, 420mm black, okay? This choice is in purpose without RGB. On top of that, I saved about 20 quid just to go for non-RGB. And I paid only £71, I think, from Amazon. That's a steal. If you look to this ProArt case, other reviews or ProArt reviews, it comes up with this ProArt 420 ADVERT as well, 420mm cooler, and that cooler cost fortune. And sorry, but I cannot justify the price, right? So the best for your buck, liquid freezer free, 412, goes on the top, will be nice and cool. Like I said, I have a 9950X system and have NZXT 360mm AIO, and it cannot cover it. Unfortunately, it overheats, it's constantly very hot, and yeah, I need this bad boy. I need airflow and I need the performance. So we have probably one of the best in the world, Dark Power Pro 13 1600 watt power supply. There's not much what to tell. It's one of the best in the world. It's just top of the range, titanium specification, expensive bad boy, cost more even than the case, right? Probably, yeah, I would say second most expensive component in this system will be power supply. The most expensive will be this graphics card, RX 7900 XTX, right? And the reason why we have this graphics card today is because of the GPU market. I would go for NVIDIA all day long if I could find reasonable deals, but unfortunately, because NVIDIA just launched the 50 series cards, market is crashed, every card is overpriced, even 4060 Ti what is available, it's just too slow for me. that card is not justifying me that money anyway. I would rather look in the used market and buy 3080 Ti, but I have them. I have 3080 Ti's. I have 3080s, and that's why I don't even look to 4060 Ti. So for all 470s is overpriced. 4070 Super, 4080s, 4080 Supers, all overpriced. If you can get anywhere 5080 or 5090, that's just crazy amount of money. A lot of people pre-order them for a reasonable money from Scan. All of them eventually will get the cards, yes. And I believe couple more months, market will stabilize. It will be the same when 40 series came out. Everything will just stabilize eventually, and I will go and probably buy few 5090s again, same as 4090s. But I will honestly, guys, buy the cheapest 5090 what you can. All of them is beefy coolers, all of them perform pretty good, and don't pay more money for bigger cooler or something. If you build aesthetically all white builds, or all you need in a circum look, yes, I can understand you're gonna pay a bit more just to get the look what you need. But if you wanna save money, I would suggest look at the MSRP cards. I think one of them, or maybe the only one what I saw, was MSI Ventus. I believe it's called MSI Ventus. Below £2,000 it was on a launch. On a launch when the cars was out. Obviously, no one could buy it anyway. All scalpers and bots and everything, just all pages in every retailer who was selling graphics cards just crashed in the first second when it was on sale. Yeah, everyone knows these situations, so that's why I'm explaining this card. But when you're gonna find my system on sale, might be different parts in it, because it might be different builds. So might be NVIDIA card in it. You might ask this system with the different video card, and then I can offer you whatever I have in stock at the moment. Motherboard. This motherboard is just a beauty. When I came across on eBay, second-hand listing, yeah, by the way, it's the only second-hand part that I will have. I couldn't walk past. Originally, motherboard was like 1100. Crazy, stupid, expensive money, but it's just a beast, and it's so heavy. You barely can lift it. It's just nuts. It's E-ATX. It's massive. It's perfect for this case. It fits really good in this case. But how all bells and whistles, how DDR5, 10 gig LAN, massive beefy VRM coolings. It's just, for £237 what I paid for it, it's just a steal. And that's why I couldn't walk past it. I had to buy it. Of course, I'm not built the system yet. I don't know even if it works or not. I hope it does. We'll see. Another component, we have Corsair MP600 Elite 4TB drive. That's gonna be a main drive. Nothing special about this drive. It's Gen 4, 4TB. Comes one of the top, like maybe slightly below Samsung drives, Samsung Pro drives, maybe a bit below, but performs really, really well. And the last component, there's again big story underneath. Originally I bought this Dominator Corsair Dominator RAM sticks, black, 64 gig kit. But I end up putting this RAM in my 9950X system only because my 9950X system had no Expo profile RAM inside. Who don't know what is Expo? Well, basically AMD systems works better with the Expo RAMs. That's like a overclocking profile that's built inside in the RAM stick. But I had only with the XMP profile, what's for Intel systems, RAM inside. It still worked, but it's not ideal. So what I end up, I put these dominators inside in my 9950X system. A 9950X system RAM I will put in this Intel system. It's Trident Z RGB 6400 48 gigabyte stick, so 96 gigabytes together, two sticks. Only Expo profile is on them, so it will be ideal for this my new daily system. So show you the RAM again. Decent RAM. Yeah, it's a bit second hand as well. Motherboard is second hand. All the rest is brand new. Oh, I can't wait to build this and see how good is the airflow. Anyone wants to buy this system, please look on the Facebook marketplace. Put ASUS ProArt PA602 and check. You might find my selling advert and contact me and see what we can do. Yeah, if you guys don't believe this is the best case in the world, I'm not gonna argue. It depends of person and what's your workload, right? Not every person need big massive case with the massive airflow. It's the best for creative people, for studios, for businesses who use a lot. It's not for everyone. But who needs that, that's the best, honestly. I am not, like I said, I built like 50 computers before. This one is the best case I ever seen, honestly. Right, let me build the system now. And I will show you guys the result. And then we're gonna discuss all other things further. RAM, CPU, and SSD installed. So there's one issue, guys. In order to install in ProArt PA602 Arctic freezer cooler 420 millimeter, this bracket have to go between fans and the radiator, and these tubes over there is lining by this. So what you need to do is to cut in here and in here. This gap you have to cut out. Just the cheapest metal saw. You cut the line there. In here, this thing comes out, and you're gonna be able to install it nicely. You see, the issue is, if you buy ProArt cooler, it's cost like what, minimum 200 quid more. Just to cut that piece gap out, worth 200 quid? Definitely yes. So let's start to cut, let's begin. Motherboard is installed, not just screwed in yet. Right guys, another thing, there was 1, 2, 3 little plastic arms what should go in these three places. Unfortunately, I had to cut them off as well in order to be able to close this one. Hop, and now it's perfect. Quick resume of the system. I had few problems. I needed to cut metal frame, what goes between the fans, the air cooler fans and radiator. Had to cut a small piece out, and on the top plastic cover, 3 front plastic pins I had to cut off. That was a bit hassle, but apart from that, the build inside was just a joy. It was easy, straightforward, had no issues. Another thing is that the extra power cable for the built-in fans is hidden inside. I didn't see it first, and it took me quite a while till I found that thing. And yeah, and I had issue with motherboard that the first M.2 slot was not working properly. I still not sure if it's just a user error or not. Maybe if you oversight the cooler and PCI-Express lanes was not going there properly, or maybe just this specific drive on that slot somehow didn't want to show up in BIOS. But I tried to put the same drive where the RAM goes next, so that it was working fine, and then below all other slots was working fine. So only that one slot, even if that motherboard that slot is faulty, I got £50 discount for that, even more. And this Gen 4 drive will work same speed in any slot anyway, so I'm alright with that. You know, I still love the motherboard, but yeah. So regarding the case, ProArt PA602, I still support my claim that it's the best case. Even if I had these issues that I had to cut a metal frame, small piece out from metal frame, and cut the plastic knobs from the top plastic cover. Even if these two things, well, I guess there's no perfect PC cases anyway in the world, but for me this one is the best. And when I did all these adjustments and modifications, it basically supports any 420 AIO in the world now. So, but I think it's a bit cheeky from ASUS that they specifically build to support ASUS ProArt AIO, and basically, if you're not willing to do your own modifications and cut the frame and stuff like that, then you are forced to buy expensive £300 cooler. But in my case, I only spent £71, so £230 I have in the pocket, and that's a lot of money. Basically, same amount what case was for me. So yeah, that's the resume. I totally can recommend everyone for this case. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye for now.
You give me loyalty, 'cause I'm taking what you say.